Good Saturday morning, South Florida. We're off to a very clear start when it comes to the rain, but of course we do have a few clouds out there, and also it's a pretty warm start as well. As we head into the afternoon, it's going to be feeling kind of steamy out there, so get ready for that heat. The good news, though, is that we are expecting lots of sunshine, and it will be breezy at times. As we head into tonight, some clouds out there and still on the breezy side with winds gusting around 20 miles per hour at times. Right now, as we're starting off our weekend, 75 degrees in Miami, 75 in Fort Lauderdale, 76 over in Key West. Here's your day planner for today. So a high of 85 degrees. Technically, that's above normal for this time of year. We only have a 10% chance of rain throughout the morning, again in the evening, but the afternoon looking really nice and dry. And right now you'll see that no rain here on the radar. We have lots of heat, lots of sunshine in store, but we also have a cold front on the way. So we'll talk more about that coming up in a few. Good Saturday morning, South Florida. We've got temperatures across the entire state on the warm side right now. So places like Pensacola, across really the panhandle here, waking up in the 70s. We've got 70 degrees in Gainesville, 69 over in Jacksonville, and we've got 60 degrees over in Vero Beach, a little bit cooler there, 71 right now. In Orlando, Fort Myers, you are at 68 degrees right now. And here in South Florida, we are also on the warm side, obviously. Here, 75 in Fort Lauderdale, 77 in Oakland Park, and 71 in Sunrise. Weston, you're at 69 degrees right now. Miami-Dade County, we are also in the 70s here for the most part, 75 in Miami, 74 over in Little River, 70 in Doral, and 72 in Sweetwater. We've got 75 degrees in Pinecrest. Down into Homestead and across your Florida Keys here, we are in the mid to upper 70s. So yeah, it's a pretty warm and muggy start right now. Muggy because our dew points are in the low 70s, upper 60s. So that pretty much is just going to make it feel very humid as soon as you walk out the door. The good news, though, is that even though we do have a few clouds out there, we also don't have any rain. So that's the good news as we're starting off our weekend here, and our winds here are coming out of the east anywhere between 6 to 13 miles per hour. Now, throughout the day today, it is going to be warm once again and also breezy at times. So that's the good news, is that even though it is going to be kind of hot out there, the breeze is at least going to bring a little bit of relief here and there, especially if you live along the coastline. As we head into tomorrow, more of the same. So we are going to be staying dry. We do have a cold front to the north of the area that will be causing lots of rain and also stormy conditions across portions of the southeast. Not for us, though, because that front is actually going to be fizzling out before it actually moves into South Florida. So no major change tomorrow. We're going to continue to be above average for this time of year. And then eventually we will have a cold front that will be moving through South Florida, but that's not really going to be until the end of next week. Here's your marine forecast for Broward and Miami-Dade counties. We have a use caution in effect here. We also have a moderate risk of rip currents at the beaches, Biscayne Bay with a moderate chop. In your Florida Keys, a use caution beyond the reef. Your coastal waters with a moderate chop as well. And your next high tide in Fort Lauderdale, 7:56 a.m. So throughout the day today, it's going to be warm, lots of sunshine, breezy at times with your temperatures in the mid 80s here. And then as we head into tonight, some clouds around, still going to be breezy out there, and your temperatures in the mid 70s, winds gusting at times up to 20 miles per hour. So you are going to notice that these temperatures are going to stay steamy in the mid to upper 80s here, 87 degrees as your high on Wednesday. And then we are going to have a cold front that is going to move through Thursday into Friday, bringing us a few showers, and if it holds together, finally some heat relief. That's your 7 on 7. Hey there, good Saturday morning, South Florida. We are off to a beautiful start here. We do have some warm and muggy conditions, but for the most part, we are really nice and dry. We just have a few clouds here and there, but overall, that sunshine is actually going to be carrying into this afternoon. It is going to be feeling steamy, though, so our temperatures are going to continue to be above normal for this time of year. It'll also be breezy at times, and that breeze actually will be carrying into tonight with just a few clouds around. Here's how we're starting off our weekend right now. We do have the 70s across the area, 75 in Miami, 75 in Fort Lauderdale, 73 in West Kendall, Key West. You're checking in at 76 degrees right now. And here's your day planner for today, South Florida. So like I mentioned, it's going to be really nice out there. Lots of sunshine, only a 10% chance of rain this morning. And again later on tonight, but throughout the afternoon, a 0% chance of rain. High of 85, like I mentioned, that's technically above average for this time of year. And the Sunshine State living up to our name right now. We're not seeing any rain in the area. Like I mentioned, just a couple of clouds here and there, but for the most part, really nice. And our temperatures are going to be heating up, but eventually we do have a cold front on the way. So we'll talk more about that coming up in a few. And South Florida, we are expecting some pretty steamy temps. Good Saturday morning, South Florida. We're starting off with temperatures on the warm side. We've got the 70s across the area. A couple of spots a little bit cooler right now. 69 in Tamarack, 68 over in Parkland. Fort Lauderdale right now, you are at 75 degrees, and our temperatures across the majority of Miami-Dade County in the 70s as well. So we've got 75 over in Miami, 73 over in Miami Springs, 75 over in West Miami, and down here in southern Miami-Dade County, we've got 75 degrees as well in Homestead. So, of course, a warm start here, technically above average for this time of year, and your dew points on the very muggy side. So when our dew points are in the low 70s, upper 60s, just know that it's going to feel sticky as soon as you walk out the door. So be ready for that warmth and also that humidity, which of course we are no stranger to here in South Florida. But the good news is we have mostly dry conditions right now, just a few fair weather clouds here and there, and our winds here coming out of the east. So we've got winds right now anywhere between 6 to 13 miles per hour. We're looking pretty good right now. And throughout the day today, we could expect some breezy conditions at times. High pressure is going to continue to be in control here, bringing us those warm temperatures, not only for today, but even for tomorrow as well. Now you see this front here bringing rain across parts of the southeast. It will be getting close to South Florida as we head into the beginning of next week, but it will be fizzling out and not really bringing us any temperature change. And we also are going to be watching the next front that will move through at the end of the upcoming work week. Here's your marine forecast for today. Broward, Miami-Dade County, a use caution is in effect. We have that moderate risk of rip currents at the beaches. Your Florida Keys, a use caution is in effect beyond the reef. Your coastal waters, a moderate chop, and your next high tide in Fort Lauderdale coming up really soon, 7:56 a.m. So throughout the day today, lots of sunshine, breezy at times. Those temperatures on the warm side here in the mid 80s. So like I mentioned, be ready for the heat temperatures here at night, dropping down into the mid 70s. We stay hot for most of the week here, but then a cold front comes in on Thursday, bringing us some cooler temperatures by Friday. That's your 7 on 7. That's right. It definitely is a very warm start, and later on today, it is going to be very hot out there. Our temperatures are going to continue to be above average for this time of year. Also, it's very muggy, so as soon as you walk out the door, it's going to feel very sticky out there. That's going to be the case for the rest of the day today. But at least in the afternoon, we do have a breeze that is going to bring at least a little bit of relief at times, especially if you live along the coastline. As we head into tonight, few clouds around, still on the breezy side with winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour at times. Taking a look here as we're starting off our Saturday morning here, 76 right now in Miami, 77 in Fort Lauderdale, 72 in West Kendall, and 77 over in Key West. Here's your day planner for today, South Florida. We are looking really good. We only have a 10% chance of rain this morning and again later on tonight, but the afternoon looking pretty good with a 0% chance of rain. Like I mentioned, that high of 85 above average for this time of year. We have nice and clear conditions across the area, but we have some changes on the way, so we'll talk more about those coming up.
Fernandez.
All right, South Florida, it's another warm and muggy start across the entire area. Our temperatures across Broward County warming up to the 70s right now. So we already have 77 degrees in Oakland Park and Fort Lauderdale. Parkland a little bit cooler right now in the upper 60s. Elsewhere, like I mentioned, mainly in the 70s. And same thing goes for Miami-Dade County right now, 76 in Miami. 76 in Miami Shores as well. Miami Springs waking up to 75 degrees right now, and 77 over in Homestead. Our dew points right now are pretty high, so we're in the 70s. Whenever our dew points are in the 70s, it actually feels very, very muggy out there, like I mentioned. So yeah, it's gonna be another sticky day out there, but the good news is that it is going to be remaining mainly dry. We have a few clouds here and there, but for the most part, we have mainly clear skies, and our winds here are mostly out of the east-southeast, anywhere between 7 to 13 miles per hour. Now, speaking of the winds, it is going to be breezy at times later on this afternoon, so that might help bring at least a little bit of relief from the heat. But most of all, we are going to be with those above average temperatures that are going to be lasting not only throughout the day today, but into tomorrow as well. Not really expecting a major change. We do have this cold front that will be moving towards the south as we head into Monday, but then it sort of stalls out over the area and fizzles. Don't expect any temperature change just yet, but then we will be watching the next cold front that eventually, if it holds together, will bring us a cool down across South Florida by the end of the upcoming work week. Here's your marine forecast for today. Broward, Miami-Dade County, you do have that use caution in effect. We also have a moderate risk of rip currents at the beaches, Biscayne Bay with a moderate chop. Same thing goes for your coastal waters over in your Florida Keys. A use caution is in effect beyond the reef. And your next high tide in Miami coming up very soon, 8:25 a.m. So throughout the day today, it's going to be really nice out there. Lots of sunshine. It's going to be pretty hot, so a pretty good day to, of course, hit the beach. Again, remember that rip current risk, though. Breezy at times as we head into tonight. Some clouds around, still breezy out there. Your temperatures in the mid 70s, so we're going to stay with these warmer than average temperatures, and that's going to be the case even as we head into next week here. 87 degrees on Wednesday, and then that cold front moves in Thursday, bringing us a few showers and possibly some cooler temperatures by Friday. That's your 7 on 7. All right, South Florida, we're kicking off the weekend with a clear and muggy start right now this morning on the warm side as well. As we head into the afternoon, our temperatures will stay above average for this time of year, but the good news is that it will be breezy at times, and even as we head into tonight, it's going to be another warm one out there. Our temperatures right now are mainly in the 70s, 77 degrees already right now in Fort Lauderdale, 72 in Hollywood, 76 in Hialeah and Miami. We've got 77 degrees over in Homestead. Kendall, you're checking in at 72. And down in your Florida Keys, we are in the mid to upper 70s right now, 76 in Key West and 77 in Marathon. Now, these warmer temperatures are really being felt across the entire Sunshine State right now, so it is a very warm and muggy start here. 67 degrees right now in Orlando, 69 over in Tallahassee, 71 in Gainesville, and we have nice and dry conditions across the area. Winds mostly coming out of the east-southeast, anywhere between 6 to 13 miles per hour. Now this weekend, expect it to stay very hot out there. It's going to stay dry. Like I mentioned, breezy at times. The good news, though, is obviously that it will be mainly rain-free out there. Here is your day planner for today, South Florida. High of 85 degrees, only a 10% chance of rain this morning and later on tonight. But of course, we do have a few changes on the way. We'll talk more about those coming up in a few. All right, South Florida, we're starting off with very warm temperatures, also some very muggy conditions as well. We're already at 78 degrees over in Oakland Park, Fort Lauderdale. You're at 77, a little bit cooler over in Weston, checking in at 72 degrees. And Miami-Dade County, you're in the 70s as well. 79 degrees already in Fisher Island, 76 for Hialeah. Downtown Miami, you are at 76 degrees. And southern Miami-Dade County, more of the same here. We've got the 70s across the area, 77 in Homestead. Now, like I mentioned, we do have very muggy conditions. Our dew points are super high right now. We're in the 70s across the area, and this basically just means that it's very sticky, very muggy out there. But the good news is that even though it's going to be another hot and muggy day, it's going to be nice and sunny. We're not expecting any rain. That's the good news there. We just have a few clouds here and there, but for the most part, we're looking pretty good. Winds coming out of the east-southeast here, bringing in that moisture from the ocean. And of course, that making it obviously a little bit more on the humid side. Now, what could we expect for today? Well, we do have high pressure that continues to be in control of our weather pattern here. That's going to bring us some very warm temperatures above average for this time of year. It is going to be breezy at times, so hopefully that bringing a little bit of relief from the heat. Even as we head into tomorrow, no major change out there. We are actually going to be staying very warm. This cold front that you do see right here will be moving down into the south over the state of Florida, but fizzling out. So don't expect any type of temperature change from that. The one that we are expecting possibly a temperature change if it holds together is this cold front that will start to move here across the country and eventually over South Florida by the end of the upcoming work week. Here's your marine forecast. Broward, Miami-Dade County, even though it's a really good day to go to the beach, just keep in mind that we do have that moderate risk of rip currents at the beaches. A use caution is also in effect here, and a use caution is in effect for your Florida Keys beyond the reef coastal waters with a moderate chop. Your next high tide in Key West coming up at 10:03 a.m. So throughout the day today, lots of sunshine, breezy at times, temperatures in the mid 80s, winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour here and there. Same thing goes as we head into tonight, temperatures in the mid 70s. We are going to stay hot and steamy but sunny, but then we see here that cold front moves in on Thursday, bringing us some showers, and if it holds together, some relief from the heat next Friday. That's your 7 on 7.
Good morning.
Hey there, good Saturday morning, South Florida. Yeah, that's right. It actually is starting to feel a little bit like summer, especially with these warmer temperatures and of course lots of humidity and of course that muggy feeling as soon as you walk out the door. The good news is though that we are going to be staying nice and sunny throughout the entire day here. It's going to be breezy at times, so that's going to help a little bit, especially along the coastline with that heat, to bring at least a little bit of relief. And then as we head into tonight, some clouds out there and still on the breezy side. Here are your temperatures right now. Upper 70s, low 80s, 80 degrees right now already in West Kendall, 79 in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Key West. Here is your day planner for today. We're going to be staying above average for this time of year. So we're going to be in the mid 80s. Of course, it's going to be feeling even hotter out there because of the humidity. A 10% chance of rain this morning, once again later on tonight, but throughout the afternoon, we're staying nice and dry. And that's pretty much the case, as you can see, across the entire state. But we do have a few changes on the way, including a cold front. So we'll talk more about that coming up in a few. And South Florida, we will be staying mainly dry over. Good Saturday morning, South Florida. Our temperatures are already in the upper 70s in a few spots. We've got 79 degrees right now, anywhere from Pompano into Oakland Park, Fort Lauderdale, Dania Beach, even Tamarack right now. You're checking in at 79 degrees, Miami-Dade County. You also are in the upper 70s for the most part here, 79 in downtown Miami. 78 over in Miami Shores and 78 over in Hialeah as well. Southern Miami-Dade, we've got a couple of spots already in the 80s. That includes Pinecrest and Naranja. Homestead, you're still at 78 degrees. So when it comes to, of course, that mugginess that we've been feeling, it does have to do with these higher dew points here. That's pretty much what this means here when our dew points are in the 70s. That's usually when it feels very muggy here across South Florida. But the good news is that even though it is going to be pretty humid out there, it's going to stay dry. As you could see here, no rain on the radar and winds coming out of the east-southeast here, anywhere between 8 to 13 miles per hour. So throughout the day today, we're going to be staying warm, nice and sunny. We have high pressure over the Atlantic that continues to sort of be in charge of our weather pattern here. And that's going to be the case even as we head into tomorrow. So expect more of the same, no major change. Now, we do have this cold front here across the southeast that will be bringing some rain across the area. It will be moving towards the south, but it will be fizzling out, and we are not expecting any sort of temperature change from this. The one that we are expecting a temperature change, possibly if it holds together, is this one that will be moving across the country throughout next week, and eventually it will be bringing us some cooler temperatures in time for next weekend. Here's a marine forecast for Broward, Miami-Dade County. A use caution is in effect for the beaches there. A moderate risk of rip current, so keep that in mind. Even though it's a nice day to go to the beach, keep in mind that rip current risk. For your Florida Keys, a use caution is in effect beyond the reef, and your next high tide in Key West, 10:03 a.m. So today, lots of sunshine, breezy at times with those hotter temperatures. Tonight, some clouds, temperatures above normal in the mid 70s. We stay hot into next week. Then that cold front moves in Thursday. Some showers, cooler by Friday. That's your 7 on 7.
Fernandez.
Good Saturday morning, South Florida. We're kicking off the weekend with a clear but muggy and warm start across the area. And those warmer temperatures are going to be carrying into this afternoon. It's going to be very steamy out there, but breezy at times. So that's the good news there. And even as we head into tonight, it is going to be another warm one out there. We're already in the upper 70s right now, South Florida. 79 already in Fort Lauderdale, 79 in Pompano Beach, 78 across Hollywood and Hialeah, downtown Miami. You're checking in at 80 degrees. Same thing goes for Kendall. 78 degrees right now in Homestead. And taking a look at your Florida Keys, we're in the upper 70s as well. So taking a look here across the entire state, usually, especially over the past couple of weeks because of cold fronts moving through, northern portions of Florida have been waking up to chillier temperatures. That is not the case. We have high pressure in control of our entire state here, and that's what's bringing us these much warmer temperatures. The upper 60s right now across the Panhandle into Jacksonville, 70 degrees in Orlando, 75 over in Tampa. So taking a look here at your storm tracker, we are nice and dry right now. We just have a few clouds here and there. Winds coming out of the east-southeast. Starting to pick up now. So 13 miles per hour in Fort Lauderdale, 14 miles per hour in Miami, 13 miles per hour over in Key West. And this weekend, you can expect it to stay hot and dry. So get ready for the heat. Even though it will be pretty muggy out there, we're not expecting any rain. Here's your day planner for today. South Florida, high of 85 degrees. Mainly sunny throughout the entire day. Only a 10% chance of rain this morning and again later on tonight. That's all for now, and I'll have much more coming up after the break. All right, South Florida, it's already feeling pretty warm out there. We're already at 81 degrees over in Oakland Park, elsewhere in Broward County, mainly in the upper 70s. Deerfield, you're already at 81 degrees as well in Miami-Dade County. A couple of spots in the 80s, including downtown Miami, but for the most part here, we are in the upper 70s, 78 degrees in Hialeah, 78 in West Miami and Coral Gables, and we've got some 80s sprinkled in southern Miami-Dade as well, including Pinecrest, Naranja, and Homestead. Now, it is going to be feeling very muggy out there. Our dew points continue to be high. We do have winds coming in off of the ocean, bringing us that moisture, that warm, moist air mass over the area. But even still, we are expecting mainly dry conditions here. As you could see, no rain is expected, so that's the good news. Even though we have an increase of moisture, not necessarily an increase of rain, because we do have high pressure that continues to be in control of our weather pattern. And that's also what's bringing us these winds out of the east-southeast here. The breeze starting to pick up a little bit, 13 miles per hour in Fort Lauderdale, 14 miles per hour in Miami, and 13 miles per hour over in Key West. So it's going to stay really warm today. We're going to have that high in control. Also, it's going to be breezy at times with winds gusting to 20 miles per hour here and there. Same thing goes even as we head into tomorrow. The rest of the weekend still staying warm and sunny. Now, we do have this cold front here draped across the southeast. They will be moving towards the south as we head into Monday. However, it will be fizzling out, so don't expect any sort of temperature change from this. The front that we will be watching, though, where we could be expecting a temperature change is this one that will start to move into portions of the northwest coast and then move across the country, eventually bringing us a cool down by next weekend. For today, though, even though it is a really nice day to head to the beach, make sure that you just have in mind that moderate risk of rip currents at the beaches for Broward and Miami-Dade County. Use caution, that's also in effect there. Same thing goes beyond the reef for your Florida Keys. And your next high tide in Key West coming up very soon, 10:03 a.m. So lots of sunshine today, breezy at times, temperatures in the mid-80s as we head into tonight. Still breezy out there with just a few clouds around. Temperatures in the mid-70s here. You're going to notice we stay very warm, sometimes hot here, especially as we head into midweek next week. But then that cold front moves in on Thursday, some showers, and then cooler by Friday. That's your 7 on 7. All right, South Florida, our temperatures are already on the warm side right now. We've got a few spots already in the 80s, including Fort Lauderdale. We're already at 81 degrees. Miami, you're at 80. We've got the upper 70s and the low 80s across your Florida Keys. Nice and dry conditions across the entire area. Just a couple of clouds here and there, and winds coming out of the east-south. This is starting to pick up right now, 16 miles per hour in Miami, 10 miles per hour in Fort Lauderdale, and 15 miles per hour in Key West. Here's your day planner for today, South Florida. High of 85, a very low chance of rain, so we're seeing nice and sunny. We stay that way into most of next week. Cold front comes through Thursday, brings us some showers, cooler by Friday. That's your 7 on 7.